In life, wherever there is insecurity and uncertainty, there will always be stress. And that is the reason why students feel this kind of stress to see whether they would be able to succeed in this examination or not. See, this stress is more internal than external in nature. As you mentioned rightly, most of the students, they don't even know that they are under stress also. What are the major symptoms of this stress that we can find in the students? Attach too much yourself to the outcome, that is whether I get into services or not. Even you will not be able to prepare properly also. And every day you will be thinking about the outcome, it can lead to too much of stress. That is what Lord Krishna says. Nishkam karma. Attach yourself to the work you are performing, not to the outcome of the work. And this is the very simple way of overcoming that stress.
Hello and welcome to this special conversational series with VISION IAS faculty. Today we will talk about a very important topic, that is managing stress. And to discuss this with us, we have today an esteemed faculty of VISION IAS, Pavan sir. Welcome sir.
Thank you.
Sir, before we dive into the topic, why it is very important to manage stress for UPSC preparation?
If we look at the entire process of UPSC preparation, it is full of uncertainties and insecurities. For example, out of 1000 students who write this examination, only 1% will get into services. And if you take IAS, out of 10,000 students, only 1% gets into IAS. There is so much of uncertainty and insecurity involved in this examination. In life, wherever there is insecurity and uncertainty, there will always be stress. And that is the reason why students feel this kind of stress to see whether they would be able to succeed in this examination or not. On top of it, we are living in a highly competitive world, wherein what really matters is only success, not your goodness.
Sir, a lot of the students who are undergoing through this stress, anxiety and other mental issues, they are not very well aware about it. So what are the signs that can help students understand, okay, I am having a stressful situation, I am undergoing through this stress right now?
See, this stress is more internal than external in nature. As you mentioned rightly, most of the students, they don't even know that they are under stress also. What are the major symptoms of this stress that we can find in the students? They won't be able to sleep peacefully, and there will be loss of appetite, or sometimes they can eat more also, and they will be under a lot of tension all the time, and they will not have a peace of mind, and you can see that they will be facing other physical health issues in the form of problems with their health, and psychologically also they will not be able to feel that kind of happiness, and there will be frustration, there will be anger. These are all the signs of the stress.
So sir, what students can do then to manage this stress? So what are the various techniques and methods students can incorporate by themselves to address this issue?
It is very easy, at the same time it is difficult also. First of all, whenever any student starts preparing for UPSC examination, what he must do is that divide the things into two parts. First one is what he can do, second one is what he cannot do. Those things which are in his hands, those which are out of his hands. Preparing for the examination is definitely in his hands, but in expecting the outcome is not in his hands. You might be studying for 10 hours, 12 hours a day, but it does not guarantee him success. Full of insecurities. So what he should do, he should be focusing on is, he should do the things which are in his hands in a more methodological, planned manner, so that he can reduce the scope for uncertainty and insecurity. And another problem is that if you attach too much yourself to the outcome, that is whether I get into services or not, even you will not be able to prepare properly also. And every day you will be thinking about the outcome, it can lead to too much of stress. As we study in Bhagavad Gita also, that is what Lord Krishna says. Nishkam karma. Attach yourself to the work you are performing, not to the outcome of the work. And this is the very simple way of overcoming that stress. And more importantly, they should be able to enjoy their preparation. Because whether we like it or not, this is the only examination in the world which gives an opportunity for the students to learn about so many things. They will be studying polity, economy, history, geography, ethics, international relations, internal security, disaster management. In their graduation or post-graduation, they would not have studied all these things. If they can develop interest, then the entire preparation can be a cakewalk.
Sir, lot of times students are unable to cope with this stress by themselves.
Yes.
So what in that situation they can do?
Since it becomes difficult for them to practice all these things on their own, they should never shy off taking assistance from others. They can take the help of their seniors, they can take the help of their parents, they can take the help of their friends, and they can consult professionals also to overcome this stress.
So sir, as you mentioned about getting the professional help, so what is Vision doing for ensuring this professional help related to managing stress for its students?
As you know, Vision is always known for innovation in UPSC preparation. It has been doing for a very long period of time with tremendous spectacular results. This year, in the month of April, Vision has started an innovative program called Student Wellness Cells, wherein the students are given free counseling in terms of overcoming their stress. And I'm also very happy to share the news that since April onwards till now, Vision has provided these kind of sessions to more than 300 students. It is completely given free of cost. Till now, it is given to the students of Vision. As part of this, what Vision will be doing, the students will be given a professional psychologist assistance. All these conversation would be completely private in nature, and they are given complete freedom to express their frustrations, feelings, emotions, sentiments, everything.
So sir, is it just for Vision student or it is open to others also?
At present, looking at the conditions, Vision has decided to expand this facility to all other students also, which is, I think, is one of the best initiatives in our industry, because students are students and they need this kind of assistance, especially in the times of uncertainty that we are going right now due to external factors which are not in their control.
Sir, coming to the specifics of how students can manage their stress. So, hobbies and extracurricular activities, they also play a role in managing stress.
Definitely, because if you look at the UPSC preparation, they have to study for very long hours. They study for 8 hours, 10 hours a day. It becomes monotonous, it becomes sickening, and they start developing hatred towards preparation also. They don't even like opening the books also. So what they have to do is that they have to keep their mind free completely of this preparation for some time. This is where you talked about hobbies. They can develop hobbies. They can develop any kind of hobbies, because I know for myself, most of our students, who have become successful, they have developed certain hobbies so that they can keep their mind free of preparation for some period of time. And once they get that kind of mental rest, they can get back to their preparation in a more sincere, committed manner. And this is where hobbies can play a very important role.
Sir, a lot of students, they when start preparing, they go into a zone where they stop thinking about what they are eating and what physically they are doing in terms of physical activity. So what is the role of food and physical activity in helping in managing stress?
We must remember the fact that unless students have a sound physical health, they would not be able to prepare consistently for this examination, and that requires a good nutrition. Students should always take care of their food. It is always better that they must have very nutritious food. Secondly, the routine also becomes very important. If they can have a fixed routine, there they will be reducing their uncertainty, and that is where again they need that kind of some kind of a physical strength. For example, they can go for a walk every day evening, 2-3 kilometers walk, and when they are going out for walk, they can regroup their thoughts, integrate their ideas, come out fresh, and then again start preparing for the examination. So physical strength, it can be walking, maybe it can going for a gym, or it can be doing exercises in their rooms. These are all the things that can keep them physically healthy and mentally strong also.
Sir, yoga and meditation. So these are the ancient wisdom of Indian civilization that keeps the mind and body health. right? So how does student, develop this for managing their stress? Is it important, and how long they can, perform meditation and yoga?
What exactly is the essence of yoga? The essence of yoga is that your mind must be able to control your body. Your thoughts should be controlled by you. So you must make sure that you never, these kind of negative thoughts should never enter into your mind. You must have that kind of optimistic, positive opinions and views, and thinking about the future. And this is where yoga can be a great help. If they can meditate, if they can do yoga at least every day for half an hour also, that can give them the extraordinary strength to concentrate, to make sure that these negative thoughts would not clutter their minds, and to make sure that they can look at the future with a lot of optimism. I will give you one example here. We had a student in 2018 onwards. That person, could not clear prelims continuously for five attempts, and that person used to message me even in the middle of the night also. Could not overcome the stress. I would tell only one thing: just perform your task. If you have confidence in yourself, if you have confidence in yourself, you can convince the entire world about your success. Continue to prepare and give your best. One day you will become definitely successful. And this year that person got into top 50 ranks. First time written prelims, mains and interview. So success will always be there. You just have to have what is called perseverance and patience. If you can develop those qualities, then you can overcome all insecurities.
So there is one more myth that is associated with UPSC preparation. It is that once you have start preparing, you have to become socially isolated, cut off with friends. You don't talk to your family that much. So how important is social interaction for the preparation itself, as well as for managing the stress?
It is very important. As we keep on saying all the time, human beings are social animals. We can live without food, we can live without water, we can live without sleep, but we cannot live without talking to others. So there is this myth that you must completely isolate yourself. That is not true. It is always better to interact with your friends, share your ideas, emotions, feelings. That is what is called ventilation therapy. So that you can get rid of all the burdens. And the best way to study, the best way to learn is through teach. Whatever the ideas, whatever the preparation you are making, share it with your friends. They will also come out with their own ideas. And then you can get rid of the loneliness, which is a major enemy to any kind of success in life. That is where social interaction can become very important. Get into get into some kind of groups, 4 or 5 people. Keep on discussing the things and find out each other's problems. Get the necessary assistance. You don't require any other thing yet.
So, sir, what is the final tips and technique that you will suggest to students with regard to managing their stress levels?
First and foremost, don't look at the long-term picture. As John Maynard Keynes says, in the long term we are all dead. Think about only short term and prepare plans, but those plans cannot be for 6 months or 1 year or 1.5 years or 2 years. Just prepare plan for the next 1 week, and don't try to unnecessarily overburden yourself. If students say that they have studied for 15 hours or 20 hours a day, it is completely wrong. If you can study for minimum 8 hours a day or 6 hours also, with the utmost concentration, that should be more than sufficient. And don't try to feel bad if you are not able to perform whatever that you have planned for today, because tomorrow is always there. And have positive and optimistic outlook towards life. The last thing I would like to say here is that don't get unnecessarily emotionally attached to UPSC. For example, neither Mahatma Gandhi nor Mother Teresa got into civil services, and they are our role models. So don't unnecessarily get emotionally attached to yourself. Give your best, definitely, because at the end of the day, once your preparation is over, you should never feel that you have not given your best. As we keep on saying all the time, working hard is there in our hands, result is not there. And if you can do that, you will always be happy, you will have peace of mind. And I will end with one small sentence. It is happiness that gives you success, not the other way around. Success may or may not give you happiness, but happiness gives you success. Make yourself happy all the time. Find out what can make you happy, and derive maximum amount of happiness in your preparation itself. Automatically success will come to you.
Thank you so much, sir, for guiding our aspirants.
Thank you.
So aspirants, I hope this session was helpful for you to understanding the various facets related to stress and stress management. I will just say that seeking help when you cannot cope with it is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign of strength. And if you want professional help related to stress management, do contact VISION IAS and we will gladly help you in this regard. Thank you so much.